Hello everybody, it's Pedro, and in today's video I'd like to talk to you about something that seems like a contradiction, but it's not, which is, the power of investing in yourself, which means a lot of times money, will bring you more money as well. Okay, so it seems like a strange concept, and you may think, oh, this guy is already trying to sell something. I am not trying to sell you anything, but it's true. We do have a program, I'm the founder of Gameplanner, and we do have a program that helps experienced professionals attain and sustain leadership roles, but this is not the reason why I'm telling you what I'm telling you. Okay, you can invest in whatever thing you want to invest. It's up to you, not up to me, right? But I wanted to talk about this concept because people don't seem to grasp this concept really well, so that's why I wanted to give you this value today. Okay, so first of all, if you don't invest in yourself, nobody will. That's the reality of the situation, right? And if you don't do it, naturally, it will limit your personal and professional growth. That's also something very easy to understand, I believe, right? For those of you that think, oh, but I know this and this, and they didn't invest, and they were also able to, achieve these roles and whatever. Yes, but are they doing a good job at it? Do you think that that kind of people that you're talking about, that you have in your mind, will be able to sustain or even grow past the current role that they have? Or were they able to apply those skills that they have or that they've developed, if they've developed any, to be transferable to other worlds potentially? All of that kind of stuff matters. You know what I mean? So, this stuff is important, and as I said in the beginning of this video, a lot of people don't seem to grasp this idea in the best way, because people want to invest today and they want money tomorrow, more money tomorrow. Well, if you want to do that, you have to go to the casino, because that can even be faster than tomorrow. It can be like in a matter of minutes, okay? But you can also lose it all, right? Because there's no sustainability with that kind of process, right? So even before going about like how you do it, it's important to understand how you investing money in yourself will actually give money back to yourself, right? It's not necessarily speaking about that kind of stuff, that saying that a lot of people mention, which is, oh, to make money you need to invest money. That's not necessarily speaking what I'm talking about. It's sort of, it seems like it's the same, but it's a different concept, right? So what I'm talking about is, you may think that you are limited by the rate that you tell people that you are worth as a professional in visual effects, right? But that's probably attached to the bias that you have about yourself, which is directly related with the confidence that you either have or you don't have about yourself. If you want, for example, to progress from the role that you are currently, operating as, and you want to become like in a leadership role, for example, maybe you think that you cannot be there because you are a freelancer as opposed to an employee. You never done it before, so you don't know how to do it. Might as well just do what I do. But all of those kind of processes, they are limited by your perception about yourself, by the perception about your skills, and the confidence that you feel on doing that kind of ask, if that's even something that you want to consider. So probably don't feel confident about that. That's why you don't move forward with that, right? So when you invest in yourself, there's something that happens in your brain that will give the confidence to yourself overall, more specifically when it comes to your skills and your ability, that will inform your psyche that you're now more comfortable actually asking for more rights, because you know way more stuff. You know stuff from a perspective that is completely different, for example. So your psyche will inform the rest of your body that, yeah, just go and ask for more money, ask for a promotion, say certain things to your superiors, have difficult conversations with your superiors about like all that kind of stuff. And if those conversations imply, for example, a promotion, you will be naturally more comfortable on asking for that promotion that will give you more money, right? And as I said, if you don't do it, nobody will do that for you, right? And if you don't do it, what also happens is that you will always think, even if it's just a little bit, that you could have asked for more, that you could have done better, that you are worth more. And you don't do it because you don't feel comfortable. That's basically what happens, right? So when you invest in yourself, there's something that happens in your mind that will give you the confidence to achieve more, to ask for more, to know that you are better prepared for better challenges. So this is very powerful, that has even different impacts in your life. You know what I mean? It can be your self-confidence about like how you carry yourself as a person. Forget the professional side of things, right? But all of these things are related. A lot of people tend to distinguish and to put like a complete you know, line between the personal life and the professional life. You can't do that because they are intrinsically related, right? In many different ways. And the confidence that you feel about your job will also most likely, I'm not saying like all the time, it all depends on what we are talking about, but most likely will also give you more confidence when it comes to your personal life. And if you are confident in your personal life, will also give you more confidence in your professional life. So all of this kind of stuff is related. When you go to the gym, for example, and you start developing, you know, your body in a different way, that will give you some confidence, right? And guess what? When you go to work, you feel more confident in a meeting. You feel more confident when you talk with other people. You feel more confident on how other people look at you, most likely, right? So although this has nothing to do with, in this example with the gym, it has nothing to do with the profession and the skills, it has an impact on your professional life due to these examples that I'm talking about, right? So all of that kind of stuff is related, but people tend to put like a complete distinguishing line between these two when in fact they are so related, right? So the same happens when you invest in your professional life. When you invest in your professional life, you will be way more confident. You'll be the confidence that is hard to explain on how you will feel about yourself, right? And that has an immediate impact on your professional life and most likely will also impact your personal life as well, right? So my advice to you is invest, yes, but don't invest on stuff just for the sake of it. Okay? What I'm saying is, oh, you should invest no matter what, no matter what you're investing in. No, that's not what I'm talking about. If you're looking for, you know, investing like in cheap stuff, well, guess what? You're gonna have cheap results as well. If you're looking for free stuff, well, most likely you have no results. If you're looking for very expensive stuff, most likely you're gonna be nervous about it, but maybe you'll get the results what you want, not necessarily every time. So you need to assess all these things, you know what I mean? So it's very important that you do your due diligence regarding all these things and see what really you want and the results that you want and how capable you are to progress and to go for that kind of stuff. Now, a lot of times what happens is also the fact that people want really to invest in a specific thing, but probably they don't have the financial resources that allows them to do that kind of stuff, right? So if that's the case, the only thing that you can do is to make a plan for that to happen. It can take 6 months, it can take 3 months, it can take, you know, 6 years. It all depends, right? But again, if you delay this stuff like too many times and for too long, you know, there will come a point in which probably you will quit on the idea. So it's important to move fast to the best of your abilities, okay? But if you don't have the financial resources, make a financial plan. Ask for help on that kind of, you know, side of things as well, to people that you probably know. You know, can be, I don't know, family, it can be your bank, it can be whatever, you know what I mean? Don't put yourself in difficult situations, but if it's something that you know that you're going to extract dividends from very quickly, I mean, if you think that is important and it's something that you really want to do everything that is at your disposal for you to make that a reality. I'm not saying that do it no matter what. I'm saying you need to be the one evaluating what you can do that you feel comfortable on doing for that outcome, right? Another thing that a lot of people do when it comes to this kind of decision is, oh, probably I don't have the time to put the effort to extract the best results, right? Well, you need to make up the time. If this is important to you, whatever thing you're talking about, if it's important, you need to make up the time because nobody will do that for you, and you will be the only person on the side of the consequences if you don't do it. Nobody will do it for you, and basically what this implies is if you don't do it, you're basically putting your worth and your time and, you know, the money that you're getting from, you know, by working for this or that company, thinking that probably is not what you could have achieved. You're basically giving that money to the company that you are working. You know what I mean? So instead of like investing money to get it back like 2 times, 3 times, or whatever it may be, you're saying implicitly, probably not consciously, but implicitly you're saying, Okay, so instead of me getting that money, I'm just giving that difference to the company. That's basically what you're saying, right? So, investing in yourself is very important. It can be investment on a personal level or professional level, but those things are always related. So, you know, don't put like a line distinguishing these two things because they are intrinsically related. Unless you don't work at all, you've never worked, you don't even know what we're talking about, right? But that's not probably you, right? So investing in yourself leads to a sense of fulfillment and will definitely drive you to the success of your career in a way that you want because you feel confident about your self-worth, you're comfortable about like having difficult discussions with your bosses, with your superiors, and making also difficult decisions. You'll be more at ease making these difficult decisions. If you really want something and you feel that you have that self-confidence that you actually were able to build because you are investing in yourself, if after having these difficult conversations you don't think that this will happen for you in the place of work that you are, well, you're going to be way more comfortable changing places of work, seeking other alternatives, not alternatives in terms of your career. What I'm talking about is alternatives to the people that you are currently working for. That's basically what it is, you know what I mean? So, nobody will do this for you. This is like a very personal thing that you need to assess with yourself, that you need to assess by yourself, to yourself, and make a decision and let go of any excuses. If you don't have what you need to have on your side for that to be a reality, make a plan, whether it's time, whether it's money, whether it's whatever it may be, you know what I mean? But if you don't do it, nobody will do that for you. And you'll never discover your true self-worth if you don't invest in yourself. There's a transformation that happens in you that it only happens if you do that kind of stuff. Otherwise, you don't even question, almost. You know what I mean? On top of everything that I just mentioned, there's a way more important consequence of all of this, which is, being able to have like these difficult discussions, as I said before, pushing for your self-worth in the best way possible, being more comfortable on doing all of that kind of stuff. Most likely, you will build up something that has like a tremendous value, which is the opportunities momentum, right? And there's a video actually about this topic specifically because this is like one of the most important things that you can ever have in your career. And it's finite in terms of like the time, right? If you let it go, it's very difficult to get that momentum back. So don't discard that kind of stuff in your life because that has a tremendous power, not only for you, but everyone surrounding you. You know what I mean? Your family, your friends, but yourself mainly, you know what I mean, or primarily, or in the first place, right? But everyone around you will benefit with that as well because you're going to be happier, and life is better if you're happy as opposed to be resentful, as opposed to think what if, right? So this is the type of stuff that I wanted to tell you today. And if you need help on attaining and sustaining leadership roles, if you have a compositing background, we can help you, right? So the only thing that you need to do is to click on the link on the description, the first link. There will be a video showing you the roadmap to get there. And at the end of it, you'll have the opportunity to book a call with my team. And the only thing that you need to do is book a call, and then we'll go on a conversation with my team, and we will assess whether or not we are the right partners for each other, to work with each other for you to be able to achieve exactly that kind of roles that you are working so hard for over the past few years. Okay? So I hope you liked it today, guys. I hope you understood the power that you have, that it's within you to change things around if you feel that they need change. Because if you don't do it, once again, nobody will do that for you. So I hope you liked it once again, and I'll see you very soon. All right, bye-bye.